everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, September 10th. Now, on our show today, we have Dr. Vrinda Bhasin, who is here on behalf of Provident Mission Hospital. We spoke to her about a variety of different things, and I think you're going to enjoy learning more about palliative care. Then we talked to Beverly Genero and Muriel Ash of the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, and they always have some great activities coming up, and these next couple months is no different. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at rain on and off today till this afternoon, so don't put those umbrellas away quite yet. But today is quite a bit cooler. We are looking at 85, 75, 82, 73, and then 83, 79. If you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Our beaches are looking still pretty warm for the weekend, and there will still be rain. 80, 73, 80, 73, 75, 67. The mountains, 79, 48, 65, 42, 70, 44. Palm Springs, 89, 76, and Las Vegas, 90, 74. Now, of course, we are looking at flooding and thunderstorms in the mountains potentially throughout the day, and just a little bit of rain at the local beaches through this afternoon. All right, our sunrise this morning was at 6:31, and our sunset will be at 7:04. And our joke for the day, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. I actually like that one. I think that's pretty funny. All right, when we come back from the break, we are going to have Providence Mission Hospital, so stay tuned.
Did you hear the big news? The FDA announced the over-the-counter hearing aid program. It's been 6 years in the making. And what does that mean to you if you wear hearing aids or if you're thinking about wearing hearing aids for the first time? Most people are asking themselves, what is an over-the-counter hearing aid? Would it work for me? Where do I get them to try? How much do they cost? For over 40 years, Advanced Ear Care has been helping answer questions just like this. Call us today and find out more. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
Oh, life, how we admire you, are deeply fascinated by you. All your twists and turns and wild rides you take us on. The ups and the downs. Life, you live inside all of us, breathing, growing, beating. You are the reason we'll always provide world-class healthcare. Providence, we see the life in you.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Dr. Vrinda Bhasin, who is here on behalf of Providence Mission Hospital. Well, welcome. How are you?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm really glad that you could join us today. And we are going to be talking about palliative care. Now, first of all, what I'd love to do is just introduce you to the audience. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm actually an East Coaster. I'm from Canada, moved to California recently. My husband grew up here, so looking forward to better weather. You know, I can be out 365 days of the year, so I'm loving it, not missing winter at all. I got 2 little girls, so life is very busy, but it's amazing, very fulfilling at the same time.
That is awesome. Now, what parts of Canada are you from?
Toronto.
Oh, got it. Okay, great.
I lived in Montreal for many years, so I brought up learning French.
Well, oh, there you go. So you speak French as well as English.
Correct. Yeah.
That's great. Are you carrying that on with your children too?
You know what? No, there's so many things to learn. Spanish is really
Exactly.
big in California, so
It
I can
is. And if they learn that, that's very, very
yes.
helpful for sure for the future. So, well, awesome. Well,
That's
welcome to California. And tell me, what is palliative care?
So palliative care, really, we provide care for any patient who has a chronic illness. And that can be a patient of any age at any stage of a disease process. And those disease processes can be cancer, end stage lung, heart, kidney disease. It can be dementia, Parkinson's disease. So we really see a variety of patients. Um, what we do is we ease a lot of symptoms. They have many symptoms over, the years, and our goal is to provide the highest possible quality of life. And really, what we try to do is support not only the patient's well-being, but also their loved ones. At the end of the day, we want the best possible outcomes for our patients. And studies show that with palliative care, patients actually live better, longer lives. And how do we do that? By focusing on quality of life and their autonomy.
Do you have a fairly good sized group there for palliative care? Because I imagine you have an awful lot of patients that would come in on a regular basis.
Yeah, most of the patients we do treat are cancer just because they are a lot more symptomatic. The heart failure patients, the lung failure patients, we tend to see more at the end of their disease process because that's when they become more symptomatic. But dementia patients, obviously, we're going to see them a little later on. So we have everyone and a little bit here and there, and we like to see them sooner than later when patients are able to advocate for themselves and speak for themselves. Because then their wishes become known rather than family members speaking for them.
Right. And then exactly, I think some people would probably compare this to hospice. So is it different? Is it similar?
So hospice really focuses on end of life. So the last 6 months of their life where the treatment options are no longer available to them. And whereas palliative care is for any point in their illness simultaneously with treatment. So palliative care is really for anyone with a chronic illness, and they just are getting a far more support by establishing care in our clinic. We provide emotional support, we treat symptoms, and those symptoms can vary, right? Fatigue, pain, anxiety, shortness of breath, constipation, difficulty sleeping, loss of appetite. So we're there to support them, their symptoms, their loved ones. And really, what happens is when treatments aren't working, sometimes we're faced with having to make difficult decisions. So we want the patient and families to understand, where do they stand in that disease process? They have to have a good understanding to make a decision what treatment option to pursue. So it's our job to help give them confidence, educate them, and help them understand so that they can make a decision that best suits their needs and goals. So as physicians, we all give our recommendations, but it's my job to help the other physicians customize a care plan according to their goals. And we also help with coordinating care, communication with the other healthcare providers, and we're fortunately able to do this whether you're inpatient or like in the hospital or out of the hospital.
Right. Well, there's a lot going on that you mentioned, and I think you seem like an extension of their doctor, of course, and their support group. Is this done strictly out of the hospital, or do you visit patients in their home?
So I have a clinic in the Leonard Cancer Institute. We have a team in the hospital. So any patient who's admitted to the hospital, I do telehealth visits because a lot of my patients, have difficulty leaving the house.
Yes.
So clinic, telehealth visits, and in the hospital.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, telehealth is something that certainly has been taking off since COVID, and it's a godsend to a lot of us because we really didn't do much of that before, and now here we're doing it all the time. So it has been a great thing. So now, if somebody would like palliative care or learn more about it, is there a specific area that they should go to talk to you about it?
So patients can talk to any physician that they're seeing, cardiologist, pulmonologist, or their primary care physician, and talk about getting a referral. But patients can also self-refer. If they call my office, the clinic, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, they can self-refer. We just go through the chart, make sure, the insurance is covered and make sure they're appropriate. Sometimes people believe I do pain management, like interventional pain management, which I don't do. So you just want to make sure patients are appropriate, and then we can make an appointment to do an in-office or telehealth consultation.
Okay, great. Now, the number that you mentioned, they could call you at your office. So I'm assuming the number is 949-365-2387. Is that
That's
correct?
Right.
Okay, perfect. Well, that is very good information because, sometimes people just don't know where to turn. They don't know how to navigate all the different aspects to their illness or other doctors. And so I'm glad that you have that facility. Now, you mentioned it's in the Leonard Cancer Institute, which is the new facility that you guys built a couple of years ago. And you mentioned it's on a floor. Which floor would that be?
We're on the 4th floor. So my office is actually on the same floor as the other oncologist.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if there was one other thing that you would like to mention to everyone about your palliative care program, what would you like to say?
I think just a reminder that we're an extra layer of support. Treatments, your disease burden, the healthcare system can be so taxing, right? And so stressful to the patients and their family members. And we're really there to just help, make this journey a lot smoother for them. So it's an extra doctor, it's an extra team looking out for them. And for some patients, that's very, very beneficial.
Exactly. And like you said, takes the stress off the family members as well. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice to meet you. I appreciate the information.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
And we'll be right back after this.
Oh, life, how we admire you, are deeply fascinated by you. All your twists and turns and wild rides you take us on. The ups and the downs. Life, you live inside all of us, breathing, growing, beating. You are the reason we'll always provide world-class healthcare. Providence, we see the life in you.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Muriel Ash and Beverly Genero, who are here on behalf of the Reform Temple of Laguna Woods. Well, welcome, ladies. How are you?
Thank you, Lisa, for having us.
Good. It's nice to see you. It's been a while. We got to get you guys in here in the studio one of these days. And now that all these holidays are coming up, it's time to have food.
There you go. It's always a good time to have food.
Oh, that's true too. Mariel, you're going to start us off with talking about the holidays that are coming up.
Well, I am. We have a lovely poster for you to show, and it says, "Where will you be when the shofar is blown?" I think it's just a great thought because the high holidays the High Holy Days are really the crown jewel of our synagogue's year. And we hope that everyone who wishes to will experience the holidays in the temple in Laguna Woods, and we'll be in Clubhouse 5, the biggest clubhouse we have. And the evening service, the first service, which we call Erev Rosh Hashanah, which is the evening before the New Year's service, that's September 25th, and that's going to be 7:30 p.m. in Clubhouse 5. Rosh Hashanah Day will start in the same clubhouse, this September 26th at 9:30 in the morning. We have a special ceremony called Tashlik on the afternoon of Rosh Hashanah, and it's done at Aliso Creek. It's so beautiful. We do some appropriate getting rid of our sins in the waters of the creek. And that's at 3:00, Aliso Creek, and it's led by the rabbi.
Oh, okay. And this is your current rabbi, though, right?
Yes, Rabbi Joseph Mendelson has been our wonderful rabbi now, and he is such an asset to our community, and beautifully he and his wife live in the community. So it's really excellent. And we have our visiting cantor who is flying in from Arizona, and he will be with us through the holidays. On the following week, 10 days of what we call 10 days of awe, where we actually review what is good in our lives and perhaps things about getting better in our lives. And so it's a very introspective period. And so that's why it's days of awe. We're really trying to dig in and improve ourselves, and what mistakes we made, we shouldn't make again. And then we should apologize to people that we may have hurt one way or another, not even realizing it, but making sure we make that apology. Nice. The following week on October 4th, 10 days later, at 7 p.m. in Clubhouse 5 will be our Erev Yom Kippur service. That's known as Kol Nidre, meaning all sins. Yom Kippur Day will start at 9:30 in the morning on October the 5th in Clubhouse 5. And there'll be activities all through the day, but the important thing to remember also is that at the end of the day, from 3:00 on, will be our final services, Yuzkor, which is remembering our loved ones who aren't with us anymore, and what's called the Ne'ilah service. Now, during many of these services, that shofar will be blown, and it is a sound to behold. It is wonderful to hear, and many of us remember it from childhood as being thrilled by it, and I think it gives a lot of people a lot of memories. Really a very important thing. Now, temple membership, and we do need to charge membership fees for this. This takes care of your membership for the entire year, including all the high holidays, $225 a person, and temple membership is required for our tickets. For any more information, call our membership chair, Lynn Rosenstein, and her phone number is 562-773-5107. So, of course, additional information is on our website at the usual www.lagunawoodsvillage.com, and you look under clubs and club web pages, religious and spiritual, and you'll find Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods Village.
Well, wow. I think Beverly found a new host for the show. She is awesome. She just read right through all that and made it so natural.
Well, Beverly is such an ace at all of this. We work as a team. I think we do a good job, don't we, Beverly?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
The temple's really busy with a lot of things going on. We also have our Havaraz, which are among them. We have a dining out group. We have a theater group. There's special interest groups, and people who are members of the temple are welcome to be members of those groups. And we have a book club, and our book club will be meeting September 13th is the next meeting. And it's at 10 a.m. in the morning, and they're going to discuss the book Mother in Name Only. But it's a really special meeting because they're invited to meet the author. Diana Kingsley will be there.
Okay.
And so they'll discuss and share her book. And this is going to take place at 2404 Via Mariposa in the recreation room. All members are invited to attend this. And RSVP to Harriet Schwartz at 949-454-9211 or Linda Mendelson at 949-303-1442. We also have a new committee that the temple has started called Connections. As the name implies, its purpose is to connect by phone calls with temple members and to give resource information, and also to answer questions regarding the temple, and especially to check on the welfare of our members. And that's the most important thing. It's wonderful to get a call from somebody that cares about you, and we do. For information on this committee, and if you're interested in calls, please contact Sharon Waltz at 949-581-7240. And finally, everyone is welcome to attend our services. They're every Friday night at 7:30 in Clubhouse 1. And we are at this time requesting that everyone who comes in person, please show proof of up-to-date vaccinations and be masked. We want to be safe. We want to protect not only our members, but anyone who's coming to our services.
Right.
And they're also going to be available on Zoom for those who are not yet ready to attend in person. And if you're interested in becoming a member or would like more information, please contact Lynn Rosenstein for a membership application at 562-773-5107 or Carol Sandusky at 805-844-6711. We'll look forward to seeing all of you.
Thank you. You guys are both awesome. You can do a dual hosting.
Yeah. Nobody can ever replace you, Lisa. So don't ever leave.
Thank you.
You also can get the membership application on our website. And
okay, good. So they could go to the one that you mentioned already, which is LagunaWoodsVillage.com, go to clubs, and they can find Reformed Temple. Absolutely. That is awesome. You guys are great. I love all the activities. You guys are at your hands full coming up here. So good stuff.
Yeah. We're hoping for lots of fun and cooler weather.
Absolutely.
Great, huh?
Please.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Good to see you.
And we'll be right back.
4M Dental Implant Center wants to give you something to smile about. Get our next generation one-day implants with the best deal we've ever offered. Take $2,500 off, plus an exam, CT scan, and x-rays for free. That's a $4,000 value. Our next generation implants are stronger and more natural looking than anything else available. See the difference with a free virtual consultation. Call 800-4M Dental now to leave your embarrassing teeth in the past with our special offer.
Welcome to Balbina's Mexican Restaurant. Stop by and experience the most authentic Mexican food in the region. We are serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a very extensive Mexican wine list from Valle de Guadalupe and the center of Mexico. Visit us for breakfast and lunch from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. and for dinner from 5 to 9 p.m. Stop by on Wednesdays and enjoy with half off on all of our wines.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at what our movie is for today, and it is called Gladiator. And this is an awesome film. It is a little bit long, and it stars Russell Crowe. And of course, it's the epic historical drama filmed by Ridley Scott and written by David Franzoni, John Logan, and William Nicholson. So you can check that out today at 2 p.m. with captioning, 6 p.m. without captioning, and that is brought to you by Hogue. And then on Monday, our movie for Monday is called Mr. Malcolm's List. Now, you take a look at this picture and it looks a lot like that fun series that we have on. And this one is starring Frida Pinto. A young woman in 1800 England helps her friend to get revenge on a suitor who rejected her for failing a requirement on his list of qualifications for a bride. Again, 2 and 6 p.m., and that is brought to you by Memorial Care. Okay, just a couple of announcements. We've got Grandparents' Day coming up, and that should be a load of fun, Saturday, September 10th, 1 to 4. Now, that is later today, so you want to make sure that you go ahead and you can show up. $5 admission, and if you need any information beforehand, you can always get in touch with Recreation at vmsinc.org. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at rainy skies on and off today, and we are going to hopefully finish the rain sometime this afternoon. But we're looking at cooler temperatures today, 85-75, 82-73, 83-79 if you are traveling. Take a look at these numbers, 80-73, 80-73, Santa Barbara, 75-67, Tahoe, 79-48, Big Bear, 65-42, Mammoth, 70-44, Palm Springs, 89-76, Las Vegas, 90-74. We are still potentially looking at thunderstorms in the mountains and probably light rain through the rest of the afternoon at our local beaches. Have a great day in the village and have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you right here again on Monday morning at 9 a.m. And you can rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5 daily, Monday through Saturday. And if you've missed any of our programming, you can always go to our YouTube channel, Village Television, and look up ThisDay. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.
Someone to clean your house is a big decision. After all, they'll be inside your house and touching virtually everything you own. Sadly, though, not all cleaning professionals are actually real pros. Like this person you found online who uses the same sponge in the kitchen they use in the bathroom. If you're looking for a local family-owned business with amazing customer service, contact MaidPro for a free estimate. MaidPro, when you're ready for a real pro.